So I think it's time for me to do YouTube. Talk about everything that I'm going through, everything that I've been through, just real life situations, the real me without makeup, without my hair done, without. This is me. This is me. And I feel like it's time for me to do a vlog, because no one really talks about this. No one really talks about anxiety and depression and people see it like you're just, it's just a mental illness. It's just, you know, it's all in your head, and you could just get over it. Like, I feel like it takes time. You have to really work on yourself. And I've been really doing it. I've been really trying to work on myself, focus on my goals. But before I get into all of that, I want to tell you guys a little story about me briefly, like of where I'm coming from, of what I'm feeling inside. So when I was 18 years old, I lost my brother. He was murdered a few blocks of where I live. I live in Los Angeles, and you know, the capital, South Central, and my brother was murdered. It was really rough for us. It was really rough for our family because we're a very close family, and my brother was like the light of the family. He was everything. He was everything to us. And I took a big loss. I have never had felt so much pain in my life. I didn't know. I know that we all have to die. I know that it's part of life to lose our loved ones. Then we go. But when someone dies suddenly, it's the worst. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst. Because you can't even say your goodbyes to them. You can't tell them how much you love them. And that's what hurts the most. Then the father of my kids, 3 years ago, he passed away as well. He was killed. And my whole life flipped upside down. I was with him 7 years, and we went through so much together, and I was a victim of domestic violence. And I felt so guilty when he died. I felt like my whole world was dark, was black. So I started drinking, I started partying, I started doing drugs. I was being a bad mom. I was being stupid. Then all of these losses and all of this, and I try to be strong, and I try to be like everything's fine, and you know, it's just part of life, and life goes on, and you pretend for so long. I was in a very dark spot last year in October. I started feeling these pains. I started convincing myself that I was gonna die soon. I convinced myself that I had a heart problem. I convinced myself that I was sick. I couldn't eat. I couldn't go out. I just wanted to be in my house. I didn't want to really talk to no one. I lost relationships. People couldn't understand me. Everybody just seen me like I was crazy. I went to different doctors. Nothing was wrong with me. No one could understand what I was going through. I felt alone. It took me a while to do this because I wasn't ready. I still feel like I don't know what my purpose is in life yet. I don't know exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life. I feel pressure all the time. I feel alone. I tell myself everything's gonna be alright. I keep faith. I pray. And I just don't know who to run to anymore. I feel like people are tired of my shit. I feel like no one understands, and maybe someone here on YouTube could relate to me and understand me and who's going through the exact same thing. And I've been broken. I've been so sad. I pretend like everything is good. I hide my feelings. I have to play strong for my kids. I have to figure things out on my own. I'm not a victim. I don't want to seem weak. I don't give up. That's one thing I don't do. I don't give up every day. I keep fighting it every day. When I'm driving in that car, it's so hard because I feel like, damn, I'm having an anxiety attack. Damn, am I gonna get there? Damn, why is my chest hurting? Why do I feel like my pressure's dropping? Oh my god, I feel dizzy. It's like I feel every sensation in my body. Every sensation, every emotion, I feel every energy. Like, I don't know, like, it's scary. I convince myself, put stupid thoughts in my head, and I really do try to go work out. I try to push myself to go do things. I make myself drive even when I don't want to, even when I'm fucking having a panic attack driving up to where I need to go. I literally want to scream sometimes that I'm just like, and I don't tell nobody nothing because I don't want no one feeling petty for me or feeling like sympathy for me or feeling like, oh, like she's crazy, oh, she's all in her head. It's like I feel like it really impacted my life a lot, to the point where I couldn't even get up out of my bed. I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't find a purpose to live. I know I have kids. I know I have family that loves me, but they don't understand me. They don't understand my depression. And my friends don't understand it. The guy I was with didn't understand it. It was like I was fighting this war against myself, and I'm still fighting it, and I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to I've gone to doctors. I've tried different medications, but I'm always afraid of new things. I'm always like, right now I feel anxiety. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna help another person. I just want you guys to get to know me a little bit, and if you guys are going through this, you guys are not alone. It's rough, and I think YouTubers need to talk more about this, and you know, like mental awareness, because all the things that are going on with, like, you know, people shooting up schools. Like, you don't know what people fucking go through. Like, I'm not saying that's my situation, but it's fucked up. Like, it's really fucked up. And it's an imbalance in our brain that I'm the type that just wants to hide under a rock all the time, and doesn't want to deal, you know, like, and I force myself to do it all the time. I force myself to just go out there. Don't be scared. You wasn't scared. Don't get anxious. Don't do this. Like, I'm like, it's a battle all day, 24/7 with this. Why did you say that? Why did you do this? Why do you feel this way? Like, it's a constant battle. And I'm gonna start a new medication and see how it goes for me. And I have no excuse. I'm not a victim. You know, a lot of people cope with losses differently. I feel like I'm coping with mine this way, even though I didn't choose it, but I feel like it's part of life. I know we all die, but when someone dies suddenly, it's like, it's the worst pain ever. I feel my heart beating like real fast. But I just hope this reach out to anybody, and just know you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not perfect. I apologize to any friends that feel like I've distanced myself for whatever reasons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being this way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm going through this. And I'm just praying for better days, better, for a brighter day for me.